Hello guys, in this video we're going to be focusing on the reasons why I believe Raphael Warnock is going to be heavily favored in the Georgia Senate runoff. So we're going to start out by looking at the math. So just starting out at this race, Warnock finished pretty much a point ahead of Herschel Walker. This is pretty bad news for Walker, mainly because he only got this close because of how well Brian Kemp did. Brian Kemp won the state of Georgia by 7 to 8 points. So that down ballot effect really helped out Walker, but independent voters went to Warnock instead. And that's pretty much the story what's going on in Georgia. Independent voters are siding more with Warnock over Walker, which is extremely bad news for Walker, considering now he has to deal with going against Warnock one-on-one, basically. So it tends to be in the runoff elections that more educated voters come out, and more college-educated voters specifically. So that's definitely going to hurt Herschel Walker, and they have recently done a new poll that shows Warnock up 4 points against Herschel Walker. That's extremely bad news for Herschel, mainly because this was a right-leaning poll, but it was also done with a Democratic-leaning pollster as well. So it's actually fairly even, and honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Warnock wins by 4. I think he's going to win by like 3 to 3.5%. That's my estimate. Let's just take a look at the breakdown of this poll. Overall, the biggest indication of why Warnock's going to win is you look at his numbers among independent voters in this poll, he's winning by 16. So, really, it's a really difficult path of victory for Walker here. He isn't really that energetic of a candidate. He frequently has gaffes. He has a million scandals surrounding him. He's in the biggest uphill battle. And honestly, I'm willing to say it's probably like a 95% chance that Warnock wins this Senate runoff. I don't see it as possible. It's a possibility. It's like a 5% chance that Walker could win. I just don't see it happening. I think Democrats are still going to be just as energized because they want to expand their Senate majority. And I think independent voters do not want Herschel Walker in the Senate as seen in that poll, which shows Warnock up by 4. I mean, we could take a look at the other polls throughout the race, and you could see this. It shows Walker leading this whole time, and then they were entirely wrong. So, right-leaning pollsters do not know how to poll Georgia. They got it wrong a million times. Trafalgar Group, Insider Advantage. They missed the mark quite a bit. Trafalgar especially. 3-point lead did not happen. Overall, I think the biggest reasons on why Warnock is going to win this race, he's leading that most recent poll. He's still holding his lead with independent voters, and he won independent voters last time in the election in November. So, and another factor is Kemp isn't on the ballot in this runoff election, so that's terrible for Herschel Walker. There's no real motivation to really vote for him, mainly. Like, moderate Republicans probably aren't even going to turn out to vote for Herschel Walker, or they might even, decent amount, might even just vote Warnock because they just do not want Herschel Walker into the Senate. Plus, there's a million scandals surrounding Herschel Walker that, honestly, it's just tanking him with voters. I just don't really see a credible path to victory for Herschel, so I honestly think I could rate this state as pretty 3.5% margin, I would say. 3%. It could even go to 6%, honestly. That's in the realm of possibility, too. I just don't see any path to victory, Herschel Walker, and that's why I'm pretty much going to be saying this. Raphael Warnock is heavily favored to win this Senate race. I just don't see a credible path of victory for Herschel Walker at all. Well, that's the end of this video. I'll be making a video tomorrow analyzing the 2022 midterms and which states I got wrong and which states I got right. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye.